They're jealous, you know. You're special. And they're not.
That's mean, Ozuma.
No, it's not. Not to me, anyway. I'm sure. Once we become fully trained Supreme Kai, everything will change.
You seem really calm today. Are you in a good mood?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? After all, this is going to be a start of a new life for us. The two of us.
Oh, the two of us?
His name was Ozuma, a Supreme Kai in training. However, his intentions were good, but as time continued, his path got darker.
Ozuma.
Come on, do it. You know you want to. Ozuma, that's enough! You're about to kill him, you know that? I want him more than dead, I want to split his dang head open! It's enough, Ozuma! This whole thing happened because you got all cocky and started going on ahead without us. Enough already. Shut up! Stop ordering me around! Ozuma, you always do this to me. You always treat me like a kid. I admit I made mistakes. Yeah, I admit that I go on ahead without you, but I won't be right under your shadow forever. You hear me? Do you understand?
Ozuma, please. Why won't you talk to me? This isn't gonna help you if you don't tell anyone.
I hate them. They hurt you. Why do mortals have to be so kind yet so corrupted? I wanted to end that when I became a Supreme Kai. This was not what I signed up for! Not like this! Not...
There's always going to be evil in this world, Ozuma, but I just want you to know that no matter what happens, I'll be there for you, to guide you, always.
There's no way I'm going to be forgiven for this. To kill a mortal is not a Kai's job.
It doesn't matter. I know it's bad, but I have hope for you. And just remember that no matter what happens from here on, I promise I'll always be by your side, Ozuma.
Shima. Do you understand, Ozuma? Kronoa will take your job. We're willing to have you on board, but we can't have you as the Supreme Kai of Time. I hope you understand. I understand completely. But Master, there's something I need to say. These mortals, on this planet we oftenly go to, why do they seem so violent and really mortals should not act like that? Well, if you really must know, the residents here are being cursed. Cursed? Yes. Cursed to protect an ancient vial of deadly power. They call it the blood of the demon. And it's said, to whoever who drinks this vial will gain the power of a god. However, this will come at the cost of their own soul. I wouldn't imagine anyone tried to drink it. That's why only the pure of heart is strong enough to prevail against it. If it falls into the wrong hands, then it could be deadly. So, what happens when we drink it? What are you trying to say, Ozuma? Don't tell me you're thinking... Yes, I am thinking that. What if a divine being were to drink it? Would they gain a lot more power than the mortals who try to use it for their own gain? That's enough, Ozuma! You know full well that we can't do such a thing like that! If we ought to drink the blood of a demon, then we'll never go back. Do you understand that? Do you, Ozuma? It's out of the question. I'm sorry, but I cannot prevent such a vile action against our code. That's something you need to understand. Mortals will never be pure, no matter what you say. And so, I'll take justice into my own hands, old man. Ozuma changed that day. And it changed him forever.
Ozuma, I really hope you made the right decision.
Lady Shima!
What's wrong?
What are you guys? They attacked us, and then I... And so he drank the blood of the demon, and thus his reign of evil began. You played very well, Cronoa. I have to say, for a Supreme Kai of Time who sealed Demigra, you really are such an arrogant little fool. And because of that, you must die.
Stop it right there, Ozuma!
Ah, so I knew you would show up, but I didn't think it'd be so soon, Shima.
Why are you doing this? I don't understand. I thought we were friends. Ozuma!
Friends? Friends? Is that some kind of a joke or something? I know you sided with that old man, and you think you could stop me now after I've come so far, Shima?
Look, I don't know what you're planning, and I'm not sure what's going on here. But right now, you're going against everything we learned, and if you don't understand, then I'll just destroy myself. I'm sorry, but as your best friend, I cannot allow you.
Shima! Cronoa, I hope you're proud of yourself, for you will face damnation in my name, I swear it! And you, Shima! I hope you're impressed with following the foolish code of a foolish man. I curse you! Curse your universe till all eternity, until the day I die! You are cursed! And so Ozuma fell into the crevice, never to be seen again. Years later, Shima gave her own life to making sure that Ozuma was sealed for good, never to be seen again. And so she turned to stone and died. Ever since then, Ozuma has been sealed away. Until now. Momo's Destiny. Welcome back to the living, Kurame. How are you liking your new body? It's a little on the downside. I'm not used to it yet, but it seems pretty powerful. You kept your men trained really well. But I need to test it out on someone. Are you really going to go through this? You know he's been missing for centuries. But what if he decides to cause us trouble? Let him. He and the Time Patrol are nothing but a nuisance. Until I prove my strength to him, I'll never quit. Are you really certain? Sora has been missing for years now. We hardly have found any trace of him ever since that last battle. And furthermore, he's hard to track down because he hides his identity away from the world. I'm aware of that. But still, even with your current power, you won't be able to fight Sora all by yourself. I'm counting on it. His students will try to stop me, and so I must get even stronger in order to find him. Until the meantime, I want all your forces to find him for me, right now. That's impossible. You're not seriously hiring us to find a man who was presumed dead for years. Even if it's possible, we can't seem to find Sora. He's hiding away from the world. He knows about us. And if he don't disobey my orders. And enough stalling. I haven't the time for it. You have a job, Umbara. I suggest you do it right. And it's simple. Find Sora and bring him to me. What's this fun little gadget you have, Ozuma? Is it a kind of bracelet or something? It's more than just a bracelet. My sister made it. In order to summon the dragon, one must say, "Come forth, divine dragon, and grant my wish, peas and carrots," in the divine tongue. However, with this bracelet, you can understand Super Shenron as well as speak your wish without using the divine language. Sweet! Your sister's really intelligent. If you thought that was great, you should see her make French fries.
Wow, those are really big. Are they really the Super Dragon Balls?
Well, their alternative name is Wish Planets, so it's no big surprise. After all, this is the first time of me using them myself. Yes, they're all really beautiful, but right now we're on the clock. I'll start things off for you. Imakitinov, Ininogan, Dinatinai, Imsihiwi, peas and carrots. I advise you take cover. Wait, what? What?
Okay. What was that?
I have no idea. I do. So, I've heard tales about you, but I didn't think you exist. The dragon. That exists in a reality between Universe 7 and Universe 6. The mighty deity, Super Shenron. Unbelievable.
State your wish. I will grant you any wish without limitation.
Oh, wow! This translator thing really works. I can understand him. Well, he can understand you too. Now, do it. And hurry on about it. Okay, sorry. I like to wish for Toki Toki City in between dimensions. Is that cool? I like to restore it to its glory.
Wish has been granted.
Kronoa, did it work?
Yes! Neo Toki Toki City has been placed in between dimensions. Now we can add even more time patrollers. It looks so grand. Well done!
Looks like our mission was a success.
Angelo, is this one of your doings again?
Impossible. That's Toki Toki City, but I thought that was lost in the void. How?
Oh, so Uncle Sai wished back Toki Toki City so I can make new friends? I am the best uncle ever! What's wrong?
I was looking back to when I gave that prophecy to Sora. I thought it meant nothing, that he was just going to ignore it the next day like everyone else does. But little did I realise that that boy in the prophecy had caused so much good, and because of that, he was able to have something that even gods will never see. He had friends. Friends who he would never leave, and they would never leave him either. But as time progressed, he was only one man, and yet he could never do all these amazing things all by himself, which is why, because of his strength, his friends were able to follow him, to keep him safe. And it wasn't just mortals, but enemies, friends, people who he would call his family. People who were reincarnated for the better. I wondered to myself, was it all worth it?
Of course it was worth it. Because Sean was born, all these amazing things were able to happen. And because of that, we had tales of heroes, and tales of heroes yet to come. I don't know what's left for him out there in the open, but all I can be sure is that no matter where his road takes him, he'll never truly be alone. Not as long as he has friends by his side, now and forever. And as long as he keeps getting stronger, the universe will be a safer place once again.
You're right. I was right to call out that prophecy. Because of that, a new tale was born. A tale of heroes, a tale of sacrifice, and a tale that will end with all evil being eradicated from the face of this existence. All we can do now is watch this boy as his tale continues. I'm looking forward to see what his future holds. Our malevolent saviour, Kurame, has requested your assistance. I send you the Chaos Force in order to find the man called Sora. This will be difficult, and this will be challenging, but I'm leaving everything in your capable hands. I want you to find him. Eliminate him if you must, but don't kill him. After all, we need to know what he's planning either. Being missing all these years has brought my attention. I just hope you can do the job right, you two.
Why, no props, my liege. We'll totally take down Sora and we'd be so cool and stuff, and then Kurame would be super proud of us. Isn't that so cool? Indeed. Now let's go pay our old man a little visit, sister. Totes.
The War of the Gods, in which Time Patrol, gods and mortals are able to fight. Yes. Oh, Shima, if you could see me now, you could see how wrong you and the elders were. After this is through, all universes will fall to my will. They will all be erased until I get what I want, the fruit of Kaguya. That will give me the power I need, and then Shima. Yes, then and only then, our perfect world will finally be realized! So, because of the threat of Ozuma, we can't risk sending any one of our most powerful patrollers from Konton to this Neo-Toki Toki city. In other words, we need to send a valuable one that will be able to hold their own in, especially when dealing with countless time patrollers from other dimensions being able to help us fight. I still don't understand. What does this have to do with me?
This is really important. We need you for this. If Ozuma's planning a war, then we need every ounce of firepower that we have left. But the trouble is...
we don't have anyone that's strong enough to go there without risking losing mandatory allies here. After all, I don't see anyone else, so it has to be you. Do you understand? I understand. I understand, which is why...
No, it's my turn now, Master.
Momo? You're his student. Momo, what do you mean, your time? What does that mean?
It means I want to go, Master. I knew it. I knew one day we were going to be separated, but this doesn't mean forever, right? But as long as I have my teachings, I'll never be afraid. And no matter what happens here, you'll always be my master and I'll always be your student. Isn't that right? So I can pass your teachings on to others? Doesn't that sound cool?
Yeah, that does sound kind of cool, doesn't it? Just hope you know what that means, right? Don't worry though, I'm not going to be gone for long. I'll try and visit you if I can. But you make me really proud, Momo. I wouldn't say anything less. In fact, if I could just say this, you're the best.
No, I already knew that. I already knew you would say that. Which is why I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you. Sock, you better stick around for this. Don't you dare leave.
Fine. It's so dumb, but fine.
Well, it's not really dumb. Especially after all they've been through. I wouldn't be surprised. So, today's the day.
Yeah.
Be sure to stay with me, okay?
Well, I was planning to either way. Don't worry. I'll make sure everything's safe while you're gone, I promise.
So, do you have a date now? It's hard to say, Napsy. The master and student bond is so unpredictable. It can even... What is he passing?
You made that scarf for me?
It's a little present for you. I hope you like it. Please be sure to wear it.
Yeah, I'll wear it. Until the next time you return.
Do you think that our boss has a secret harem and we didn't even know? I'm not too sure, Napsy.
I don't know what's going to happen from here on in. But, in other words, this is going to be a new chapter for me. I know this. And Momo, it seems like you know this too. Which is why, as your teacher, I couldn't teach you much. She is that I'm a Saiyan and you're a human. But, from one master to a student, all I have to say is... we'll meet again soon! Do your best out there, Momo! With your teaching by your side, the sky's the limit. You could do anything. Now, time enforcer candidates. Are you ready for your final exam?